Hello and welcome everyone. I didn't title today's stream the finale yet, since we'll just have to see how far we get. There is a lot still to do with the DLC. I'm not going to stream all there is to do. I'm not going to capture all of the legendaries, just the story ones. And since I just earlier today gone past to the point of the end of the story, I'm not sure I will showcase like the whole story bits either because there is not much to showcase, and let's leave some discovery for everyone viewing as well. But yeah, we can just directly jump into the game. Uh, you guys don't believe how freaking windy it has been today. I went outside just to do my grocery shopping for the rest of the week, and the wind was enough to move me. So you know it's a lot in that case. But yeah, last time we ended by doing a couple of adventures. But to remind where we are in the story itself, we have to go to our clues with the King of the Bountiful Harvest event completed to its end conclusion. The legendary clue 2, we have only gotten one. And whoops, clue number 3, we have not started. So let's make it sensible and go in order. So let's start hunting the Regis. As well, it's not a spoiler. You can identify them by the symbols, and we have already done one in stream past. So let's go. There are so many items which I haven't gotten on either copy, to be honest. But yeah, this is an interesting item. It's only rain and harsh sunlight. It kind of makes sense that it doesn't protect against hail or any other weather effect. But then again, I'm starting to like imagine when is that item usable, like really usable. Like, when do you want to use one? I can't recall a moment. If anyone watching or in the box knows a reason why that item is good, like in what Pokemon, in what circumstance you want to use it, please tell. Because I can't straight off imagine any situation. It has been a while. I'm just starting to remember that I can't get to the upper bits from down here, can't I? So maybe I'll just once we find this way and then move back up. And yeah, I have not started the living decks with the DLC yet. I'm actually getting close of completion in the living decks of the base game, and that's how it be what like all I need. It contains all of the new Pokemon. When I actually transfer the living decks from Generation 3, up to the current. That gives me completed Gen 3. I should actually play over the older games and create the living depth of Gen 6. It should not take that long, and transferring that up as well. And well, then I'm very far in the progress since I have Generation 1 completed as well. But yeah, here is one. Let's make a courtesy save. Capture the item. And yeah, this is quite obvious. It is just a bit annoying since we have to switch around items. Never changing stone. Which bag are they again? In this one? Yeah, there we go. Everstone. Oh, I only have 6 Everstone. Have I sold some? But yeah, they must have chosen a common item which you can get like unlimited copies of, so you would not be stuck. Imagine if it would be something like, let's say, leftovers. You might actually, like, I bet most people would actually complete the game without ever getting a leftover. Because it is an item in a certain spot, and you are normally meant to have only one, except now there have been other ways of getting more, so... And there we go, the door opens. Let's change our item back, even though... Well, actually, let's change it to something else, because Amulet Coin is not going to be that good anymore. We are not getting prize money anymore. So let's look. What would go with Cinderace even? Something basic. I don't want to go like any higher tier plans with it. Just something very, very basic. A snowball. Yes. Freaking can be used only once. I keep on accidentally pressing the wrong button. Wait, I have 2 white ones? Slightly boosted accuracy. Yeah, you know what? There we go. And gee, I wonder what are we going to do with this. And time for the final courtesy save, and this one we most likely could be forced to reload if we actually fail this. I don't recall failing Regis on my personal run, but it wouldn't be that difficult to actually fail capture. Especially since I want to capture them in a specific ball. Powder Ball should not be too strong. It's a rock after all. Yep. Not even close. And that was a critical hit. Jesus. Ow. Another Pyro Pole. It's better to get the HP down slow than the risk of getting it all down instant. let's just say I had issues capturing the freaking legendary birds. Not that many issues, but some. Flame charge is weaker, so it should be weak enough. Excuse me. It will be faster. I didn't expect to have to reload on the first one. Oh, the charge should have been way freaking weak enough. No, you want to go all out. You want to get all the possible damage. Yeah, You got to love the soundtrack though. Imagine a ghost type legendary that has curse and just keeps using curse. I don't want to imagine that ever again. I'm actually surprised that there haven't been a legendary that uses self-destruct. There have been an encounter where a legendary can use metronome and self-destructs can happen because of that. And I have seen videos where it actually happens. Steel wing. Yep. It's super effective, but it's weak enough. Ow. Let's do that one more time. Now I would be risking it. If I crit, it goes down. If I don't, it should reach the sweet spot. And its defense went up as well, so it should by all sense survive it. But of course you crit. That's always what you can lose when you gamble. Oh, you always crit when you don't expect. Jesus, what are the odds? Well, it's a good thing this doesn't take that long. Like, every generation forward makes this restarting process faster and faster and faster. I can only imagine the pain of those who go the Dynamax adventures just to get shinies, resetting every time until they have one shiny. Like that sounds like the purest of pain. You know what? I want to just test it out. Because it's not going to be enough to kill on one. And it might even survive a second one even if it's critical. Go. And there goes Cinderace. Corviknight, yeah. And let's just use Drill Peck. There we go. We finally reached the sweet spot, and again, it was a critical, but it wasn't enough, badly. I can only imagine if I would have had the third time in a row that I would have done the second one and it would have crit and then knocked it out. And I was just about to say, it's not going to give me the courtesy of getting in the first ball after forcing me to try 3 times. No, it broke free. Lost. This might become a long stream. I'm not expecting that. So it might be best to actually just state that this is not going to be the finale. We're going to continue next week. Oh boy. So, this is intriguing. Either the stats are wrong again, or something went horribly wrong, because I'm seeing a lot more users in the chat again than there are stating to be watching. Well, the watching number is always more than it should be anyway, but this is by more than double. Just say. Ah, that was close. I would be so tempted to actually go by and open boosters while I'm trying to capture. I don't have any. And I can't showcase both the screens at the same time, either. This stream overall will be just a mop-up operation after mop-up operation. There won't be that much dialogue going on. Because most of it will be just watching me fail to get the simplest of captures. Just because RNG is not on my side. But then again, I don't think Pokemon would have nearly as much of the charm if the balls would always work 100%. If that would be the case, why a Master Ball would not even exist, and maybe like the tiers of Pokeballs would have like other secondary effects, and I bet it would have been designed more like a normal ball captures Pokemon 100% if it's let's say under 50% health and it's under level 30. And then the level cap would raise, and the percentage how much it would cost lower level Pokemon would increase to a point where it would just always be 100 if you have Ultra Ball and the Pokemon is below 50%. Like, there are the percentages, but it's dependent on what Pokemon you are capturing as well, and not the Pokeball alone. And the percentages on everything are pretty vague, so it keeps the charm. Like, to go by calculating the odds can go into astronomical with the amount of possible variations and factors. So that's something you normally should not do. Damn it, that was so close. It's not my day. No. Stop cursing. Yeah, electricity is just going to heal back all the way to full. You're going to max out eventually. How many times can it even do it in a row before reaching the maximum? And the fact how many times it has used the curse on a row, it keeps going on. It's gonna run out of PP of that move. I mean, the defense will go to an extreme length where I can actually attack it and not knock it down with a single hit. It will legit happen. It will start one-shotting me, and I cannot one-shot it anymore. Oh no! Regi is going to destroy everything. We have unreached our real monster. And damn it, I was about to say, but we contain it into a tiny ball. And Pokeball, go! Lost! Sorry if I'm not that energetic today, let's just say... times haven't been easy. No! Wow! I didn't know it can do it. Why? Oh, this is getting really annoying. Well, at least we get some Pokeballs back. But I have a feeling that the successful run, when it's going to happen, might require me to use more than that anyway. RNG really, really hates me today. I'm starting to think that I might run out of energy even before the usual stream length. If this keeps up. I don't want to switch the game to something either. But that might actually be a thing. If switching to a other game in middle would allow me to actually have some more content for next And possibly more energy as well. Just creating the highlights and archiving gets a lot more annoying, but oh well. No, now that I think of it, was it actual struggle which Regi used? I didn't even look at the moment what attack it was. I just saw it was hit by its recoil. Did it actually spend all of its PP, so it has to struggle? I got that battle took a long time if that was the case. Somebody to attack. Okay, now only quick attack. There, now it's on the red. It's all we need. All we need. Wouldn't it be funny if you could use an item against wild Pokemon that would just give them a status effect? So you could keep on tossing some sort of sweet on the first ball. You're gonna be kidding me, right? After what was this, fourth, fifth? How many try? And it went into the first ball. Really? Really? Jeez. Also, who was the cruel person who did this examination? Like, they cut up the Pokemon just to see if there is something inside it. Like, wouldn't you have expected it to die? Like, there are Pokemon, other Pokemon that are just rock. I guess they still have a brain or a heart or something, but still. And that was one down. Two more to go. Oh boy. Let's just have a look. What was the function of this box? A vague memory is that I had some plans for it, but what? Oh yeah, they are still the Meltans. I'm still annoyed that you cannot just mystery trade them. If there are viewers who would like a Meltan, I can trade you one. That's going to be a small little gift. Like, not everyone who plays Sword and Shield have access to Go, and even more are players who have access to both, but don't know at all how to use the connectivity. Like, most of the things are simple to do and they are explained very well and there are guides, but then again, there are so many Pokemon fans that are too young to like go through stuff like that, or cannot actually read what's going on even. Like, the amount of Pokemon fans that like back in the day here, who could not understand a word what they were doing, but still loved the games to high hell. Oh yeah, and then talking of content which I'm not going to stream because it's tedious, and I haven't even done it on my own run, is to collect all of the clues. I have collected this area's clues on my sword copy, but that's the only area I have gone completely, because they are like, this area feels like very easy to go by. Everything is in a very logical straight line, and the area itself is very well contained. Yeah, that's still going to be very boring. And even more boring for me to do at this current moment. You have no idea like how much like bad of an energy drain I'm having, and I don't know why, because it just happened. Oh yeah, let's make a small detour, because I need to capture one of you for the living X. Like, I'm trying to make small detours and capture all the Pokémons I need for the living X, if I remember that they are missing from it. And yeah, some might even be Pokemon I have, but I might need multiple copies. Usually it's an evolution course thing or something like that. Of course it couldn't go down in a single hit. Maybe double kick is weak enough. If it's not, I'm just going to kill it. It's on the edge that double hit could still not be an automatic death. Yeah. Cinderace against water type moves. In a hailstorm. No. Not gonna happen. Especially not today. Lizard! No, don't do that. You fuck. Stop critting them! Why do you crit in every hit I don't want you to crit today? Good God, you stupid bird! At least there's one more immediately, yeah? Also, is it actually walking on the bottom? No, is that meant to be its swimming animation? Is the bottom that shallow? I guess it is. So the water would have been deeper there. Usually on the ridges of ice, the bottom is way deep. Okay, let's try out luck with the quick call. It works on a surprisingly good amount of times. Like, it was close here as well. Ow. Well, I might as well, because it's not going to be affected by it. No! That freaking face. Okay, how strong? Steel Wing might be too much. If it is too much, I'm just gonna let it happen. Screw it. Oh, there we go. And you know what? I don't think the capture rate on one of these guys should be that high, so I'm gonna start shocking balls of it. And no, it says. No, says the bird in the snow. No, says the bird with a stick on its head. That was a crit. That was a crit. No, says the bird with the frost burns on its sides. Come on, you! No, says the bird, who annoyingly says no constantly. I might legit need to do a healing run, even though I'm so close to the freaking Regi place. That would help me get back into the actual order of them, but like I'm already here, so well, it at least got caught. Yeah, it's an interesting Pokemon, but then again, I say that there have been enough penguins already, and the face under the ice, I don't like it at all. It doesn't look like a Pokemon. I hope that there would be like something more to it than just like a direct one hit plonk, the ice goes away. But yeah. They are sent it into the box, where they shall remain until they are transferred to home, and then the shield, I mean the sword, and then back to home, and there they will stay until there's another place for the living decks to go. I might as well capture the items. At least some of them. Like, this part will be like the most exciting out of the second mission, because as you noticed, it has two different colors. Guess what that might mean? Well, we have Outrage here. It's a very classical dragon move. I won the Elite 4 in Generation 3 because of that. And oh, there's another one. A Thunder. A classical electric type move. But oh no. We cannot go on until we have all three. Well, I guess we'll be back. So let's actually go and heal. Because I genuinely forgot that you actually need the all three to open it. It's been a long while since I've done this part of the quest. Just let us say that you are going to need more than 3 for things, which you won't be seeing on this stream. But yeah. So I legit could not remember that, yeah, you actually need the all 3 for this. Oh dang, it has been half an hour and I'm legit, my eyes are hurting. No wait, more than half an hour. Oh, the counter is broken again. I wonder, will I see a day where OBS and Twitch will both work in a normal capacity throughout the stream? I can't remember a stream where I have not had technical difficulties. Most of them have been something out of my hands, but still. Those are even more annoying, because at least when there's technical difficulty resulting from me, you have someone to yell at, and it will actually do something. But when it's something out of my hands, what can I do except to yell at a service email which will do nothing about it anyway? Also, I keep forgetting that it's actually down there. I can't go down from up here anymore. I have to go down before I get here. I always forget that. Feels like the patch is behind the wall here. Why there are so many sheep here? Oh yeah, that wasn't the item location, it was just a raid location. Bicycle beam there. Portal picked up. I wonder, like, why was it this way? Yeah. The clue says, walk together with a living crystal of snow. And remember, guys, that I told in a previous stream that I had a reason why I put certain Pokemon up. Up here, this Cryogonal, because we're going to need Cryogonal right now. And the clue says walk with them. So they are first, so we're actually walking with them. That's all you want to say? Okay, that's all you want to say. But yeah, we would be freezing to death by now. Like the Pokédex entries talking about this thing. But looky here, it opened the door. Like the Everstone one actually feels like a puzzle in a way. That, like, you wouldn't think in a normal occasion someone that wants to explore the ruins would come there with an Everstone on one of their Pokemon. Everstone is an item not that much used, so it kind of makes sense that it's something abnormal. But needing to have a Cryogonal to get back here, story-wise, you would think that the locals here would have Cryogonals, since they live in that area. They might just call one and go to the door and, oh, look at here, it opens for some reason. And the first one are whistling. Two people going to the ruins. You would think like a very normal thing would be that the other one, like one would whistle to the other one, and the door would suddenly open. So yeah, most of these door puzzles are quite bad. And something changed, like they usually do. Let's actually save some time. And let's have our box there, so it immediately goes there. So I don't actually need to go back and forth soon. And yeah, we have the courtesy save. Let's go. Let's check it out. If I manage to capture it in under 13 minutes, then 1/3 of the stream has been used, and we have achieved. What do I even want to count as the goal? I guess I would say 1/3 of the goal have been caught at that point. Then, like, I just need to try to time them in like the best scenario case. Not what they actually going to be. Flame charge might be too much. Actually, no, it should not be too much. Yep, it's not too much. Zap cannon. Why do you know zap cannon? Ow! That's something I should do to you, not the other way around. We're gonna need another one, so there's another chance for a crit. Which is not gonna be good. Our speed fell. No! Not our speed. Especially since we are trying to use a priority attack. And that's going to be the last attack we ever do. And then we just go all the way back to the Premier Ball. For the next one, I might actually need to go back and buy more Premier Balls. If this one I don't get with these, that's just a... That out we try again. I think it required something like 36 when I got the one on my personal copy. I can't remember anymore. I might have even mentioned it on last stream, so cross-reference. Because I cannot at the moment. Yeah. Also, looking through the older streams in the highlight form is a very good. Like it's a very good way to look at the older streams. It's a functional way. You actually require a lot less, like on the connection side, to actually be able to see them. Of course, you are going to miss all of the interaction in it. But, well, not so many are even for the interaction of things, so... I see that my phone sounded lit up. I wonder what it is. It didn't make a sound. Well, I'm not seeing anything, like, immediately. Okay, 12 days of friendship event for Pokemon Go. Might have been that. I saw the news about the level cap increase. I didn't see news about a friendship event. Isn't this a very bad time to have a friendship event anyway? Because you still need to be close to trade with anyone. Trading in Go feels so bad. It just makes you feel bad because on most occasions your Pokemon just becomes weaker. When on every other game they become stronger. It actually makes, on my mind, it makes a lot more sense that the Pokemon would become weaker. But why does it have to happen like that in Go? And you can only trade Pokemon once. Like, if I trade you a Pokemon, we will both have a Pokemon which we cannot trade forward or back anymore. That's also a very strange limit. But it does help so people doesn't just trade back and forth the same Pokemon to get the... What was that bonus even called? I can't remember. It made so you're going to need less Stardust in order to boost their power up. You can sometimes get it randomly if you have traded the Pokemon. I just can't remember what it's called. And there is also the thing that you can make sure you get that effect if you're lucky when you switch gifts or do something else that gives experience to friendship. And that's like the worst, because it will always be the next trade you do. So you just have to wait that, oh yeah, now we actually have a shiny legendary or something we can trade to each other, so we get better one. And well, there's that they can actually become worse in stats, but cheaper to train, so it's always risky. And yeah, the better your friendship levels are, the better they will most likely become, but that doesn't stop it from you getting a way worse Pokemon, even if you are maxed friendship. There are still odds for that. And that's bullshit. And here is where the banjo music would play, but copyright. And I don't think I even have that song. And to be honest, it's actually based on a song that's copyright free. But there are so many copyright free and public domain songs, which even if you perform yourself, you will be copyright stricken. Like I just found a very disgusting application of that. That it was a song by Mozart. I don't know which one, because I've only like read the case file. I haven't heard the songs in question, but it's some American rapper that like has their song going, and then it's just like you get the CD scratch sound, and it goes to that Mozart song, which they didn't even perform. They copied that from a live orchestra performance that has been recorded, which is like the performance itself has been copy protected. But they just used it on the song, like for a couple of seconds, and then it goes back to the rap. And they have claimed, like they have copyright stricken so many videos on YouTube and other services that use the classic Mozart song, because they think they own it. They have used that song in their music. I'm like, what the hell? And they have been kept to be incorrect. Okay, that's interesting. I don't really care what happens to you so much that I want to lose my last one before we capture the Regi Eyes, which... Oh, there we go! That went actually way easier than I expected. I was actually trying to figure out on my phone why did I receive that light. Because a notification like that should not like make my phone pop up. But hey, you have an announcement like this. They don't even create a sound or anything. I made sure. They will show up, but that's it. Yeah, we have the ice. I really like Regi Eyes design. I think even with the new ones included, Regi Steel is still my favorite. Like, I think I would have liked Regi Dragon way more, if it would have actually been like symmetric. Like instead of it flipping on its side when it's forming the head, it would have actually been like both of its hands would have combined, and then to create like the upper and lower parts, and it would have just like flipped up and not to the side. That if it would have been designed like that, it most certainly would have been my favorite. Also, hello. That's all you say. And yeah, I was actually thinking that that was a wild one instead of the one I have, because I forgot it's actually next in order to be out from the ball, and you can find some Jagapults in the wild here. But I don't know, can they even be in this exact area? But not so far from here. And you know what? Let's fly back, heal up, and then let's go down like there. And oh, I think I can fly there. So it's a good thing we did the trip, so we don't have to do it again. But yeah, oh, we need to heal up. And yeah, I actually managed. So we in our 1/3 of the time we have gone 1/3 of the objectives I have for this playthrough. We might actually be able to complete it today. I'm just going to go back and forth since I don't have that many topics to talk about today. Mainly due to my energy being that down. But yeah, here we are. That means we need to change our Pokémon around a bit. Like, I just love the thing that you can access the bank whenever. It helps so much when you're doing things like this. Like, imagine back in the old days, you would need to do this, and then most likely fly back somewhere to put the Pokemon back, because no one wants to have those in your inventory. They might level up and get items, and if you want to have them, the Regis as a collector's Pokemon, it's not good if they just get some random stats. So yeah, the main thing is we have all the 3 in our inventory. We go to the door, it talks about the giants, and boom, the door opens. Yeah, and it the game makes the smart thing that it focuses on those, so you remember them, because oh look, there is actually space here for more than one direct symbol. Gee, I wonder what that could mean. And let's make a courtesy save. But yeah, if you're just going to like do the same you have done always, which is light them all up, nothing's going to happen. Because you actually need to go by the pattern, and whichever pattern you go by determines which Pokemon it's going to be. And because this is going to be a different Pokemon than on my other playthrough, that means I need to push the record button on. We turn off a couple of lights. change happened in the air. There's an electric power. Yes. It is so fitting, the design of. Like, you can see it already. But it's very vivid. And powerful. It's very fitting for being an electric type. And it's also very anti-Regi because it's very, very moving. If they would have even added a third one, what do you guys would have thought it should have been? Ooh, that went well. Like, I always like wonder why there isn't a grass type one. Because Regi Gigas have the grass blocks on it. I was like, there should be a grass one. Like, it has grass elements to it. So I'm kind of surprised that they didn't add a grass type. It would have actually been fitting that they would have added a new trio in addition to the old ones. That would have changed the map a lot though, but imagine there would have been the grass one, which you have to capture, and that would have been the key to open this one, where you have to choose which one you capture. It would have made so you can actually have a full body of Regis. Yes. You have the 3 old one and the 3 new ones. But well, then again, you could not use Regi Gigas. So having 2 new ones lets you actually use all at once. So let's see how hard it's going to be captured this one. Oh dang! I thought I would have broken a record there. And I don't know why you are webbing things up that badly. Oh yeah, maybe I should have gotten more premier balls. Oopsie daisy. Extreme speed, it doesn't affect. You're fighting a ghost. Oh. To be honest, like, Dragapult is maybe the least ghosty of the ghost types. Like, yeah, its tail is gone. Like, it's ethereal. But that's only the tip of the tail. And yeah, it's floating, but imagine if the tail would be an actual thing. You could just see it raising itself up with the tail. I'm legit starting to think, did they actually add the ghost typing on it? Just like afterward for balancing. Like, it does make sense that because it launches its kids away that they die. But then you look at their typing and... Like, how ghosts even have young ones? That's a question on its own as well. I can't recall a single fandom or a single like mythology where ghosts can actually reproduce. Like, there have been cases where a ghost have formed they have conceived, but they are not the one having the child, so yeah. and it's like 90% of the cases it was like a case where they technically just use one way or another to be reborn themselves, so they are not actually adding to the ghost. They're removing themselves from the ghosthood to become the flesh. Yeah, the premier balls are going quite low. It's not a promising thing to see. Ow, that hurts even though it's an electric type against an electric type. Yeah, like that is a very good. Well, we have 17 more tries after this. I'm not going to like try out the last one, and I don't think I'm even going to reach there if this goes up. Like I might legit lose my party, or we see all the way there. Like there have been full 6-on-6 versus matches in the pro circuits that have lasted less than some of the matches of me capturing legendaries. Even on the games where I have the best team to do it. Like a Pokemon that's a tanky one, but still can one-shot with Force Swipe them in the state that they only have the 1 HP, and then have them being hit to keep themselves asleep or paralyzed or do it themselves next turn. So technically, from the turns 3 onwards, it has been ball after ball after ball. Yeah, this is not looking promising. I might actually run out of team. And we are running out of balls, that's possible. Oh, like you kind of know it on the inside that it's not going to. But don't break my heart, please. Don't break my heart, and they do. They still always do. It's not nice. Not nice at all. Dang it. Ow. Okay, Premier Ball, go! The extreme speed does affect Apple, it's just an apple. And yeah, like, Flapple is one of my new favorites. Like, I have so many favorite Pokemon, it's really getting hard to decide. Like, I can't even put Flapple on any of my favorite Pokemon listing by the type, most likely. Because it's competing against so many good ones. But out of the new ones, it's definitely my favorite. Like, look at it, it's adorable. And it can act like a freaking Bakugan, it just turns into a ball. Or also I'm surprised that I haven't yet seen a toy of Flapple that would technically be like a transformer. It could go into the apple form and then transform into the fighting stance. Like, I was so certain that they're gonna make toys like that. Yet haven't seen any. I have seen next to no of the like new current generation in any form. Toy, plush, anything. Like, of course the starters, they are something you always see. I even now have a little statuette that has all the 3 starters that's piling on each other. It came in a card, like a TCG product. I can't even remember what it else had. Like, it has the statue, then just one basic card of all of the 3 starters and a couple of boosters. I can't even remember what the boosters were. It was at the beginning of the TCG season for Sword and Shield, so the newest ones it could have had were Sword and Shield boosters, and I don't think even all of the boosters were that. Like, I'm far certain that there was at least one evolution booster. Like, how can they still have so much evolution that they put them in the products? And freaking Steam Siege? Like, I can understand that they would way overprint evolution, but Steam Siege? The face Pokemon is a mythical that has been given out in a proper manner once. Like, how much are they expecting? And god damn it, that was close. And yeah, no, we are not fighting. We are going to run out of the balls. And that's gonna be a reset. I'm kind of tempted to reset anyway because I'm losing so many Premier Balls and I have to buy a buckload, like a truckload of them. And yeah, I can't help it. Oh, Premier Ball! Oh, stop tearing my heart out like this. It hurts. It hurts. Okay, it is still going to be close. Am I going to lose the team before the ball? It's still technically possible. If there's going to be crits, I'm going to lose before my Premier Ball turns. And yeah, I'm not going to use the last one yet. Because if that even would work, then the Premier Balls would be like way off in the inventory. Oh, that's Battle down. We are only having one Pokemon left, which is partly Water type. So it is possible that my team would die out. Because this is technically the last ball. And if this fails, and Dreadmore is killed by the next attack, I count as that my team being wiped out before I used all of the balls. Now let's see. Well, Magnetic Rise is not going to do it. But we failed. That means we restart. And the stream is going to go jiggery because I stopped the recording function. It will return to normal in a second. So don't you guys worry. And when I get into the next try... Oh! Well, wait. Didn't I save when I have all the lights on? Or did I actually save before I had the lights on? Now I can't even remember. Is it that I saved when I had all of the lights on? But yeah, you could change what it's going to be by changing the patterns. It's not going to affect like what the area looks like that much. Like you just get the message saying that it's a draconic energy, and the energy you see, it's kinda similar even then, so you're not missing out anything. But if you only have one game, I would suggest you getting the dragon one. Anyway. Because usually dragon ones are like way more wanted. But on the other hand, I bet Regi is going to be much more rarer because dragon types are usually the ones that are wanted. Oh, the stream is still jiggery. I'm sorry about that. It will fix itself before anything interesting happens, so don't you guys worry. I thought that it already regained because I can use the recording function again. It usually have regained itself when I'm able to record again. But yeah, we only have 29 tries at this, so first one is a miss. And yeah, I only now remember that yeah, I was talking about making some sort of counter that counts how many balls we have wasted. But I forgot again. Maybe if we're going to have some other stream, another game completely. Or there's going to be a new type of DLC for the game. I don't think they are just going to flat out make more DLC for the game. But they might have some sort of like an event going on, which I could stream. Those I see happening. Like they had one with the best boy, the Aurora. I wish that they would just have that exact event again. I want more Zeuroras. And you could only get one because it's linked to your home account, not to your games. Still very salty about that. Oh yeah, and talking about Mythicals, there are campaigns going out to get the mythical Zarute. You better Google it out, because depending on which country you live in, there are different methods of getting it. For example, if you live in Finland, good fucking luck, you are not getting one. Unless you have a VPN and find certain promotions that let it work with a VPN. Or you have friends that live in countries that can use it. For example, in Netherlands, and I think it was same with Belgium, they had this site called Game Mania, was it? Or was that the French one? It just needs that you need to actually create an account on their site or sign up for their email or both, and you got to get the code. I actually managed to get a single code already. I have a second one on the go. I'm not going to showcase it on the stream for multiple reasons, but yeah, I'm hoping I get a third one. Yes, the third one is going to be a gift. Damn it! Oh. That move is actually really powerful. Using that on a tank, it's gonna suck. Like, against tanks, you just want to stack piles and piles of moves that keep on hurting them constantly. And that will most likely see play. I haven't checked the new Regi stat-wise or anything, but I would think they would see play. even though like the leagues have changed a lot with this DLC, because all of a sudden every legendary is usable again in the game when they previously weren't. But at least there have been so many missing mythicals and even some basic mons missing that still should have a changing effect on the meta. And well, Mega's not being a thing. It also lessens the usage of certain Pokémon, and especially the G moves not being a thing makes sure that certain Pokémon are not being used again. But then again, there is the Gigantamax forms, which most likely forces the use of some Pokémon. And I don't even know, are the League battles in the Sword and Shield generation Gigantamax battles? Like, in Dynamax battles. You would think they are. If they are not, that's kind of like taking the new thing and making it unusable. Especially since most of the promotions are about Gigantamaxes. And yeah, we actually did it. I wasn't expecting it. I just knew it halfway when I was speaking that yeah, it's going to be here, but don't want to stop. But yeah, we have Regi Electron Pokemon. Look at how happy it is. Bit of a single organ that generates electrical energy. Yeah. All is capable of creating all Earth's electricity. Wait, what? But isn't Galar having issues with power? IR confusion? And yeah, here's the pattern. Like, you are not being called if you have the final one down. I don't know why this became a pattern, but it is a pattern. I'm gonna jot this one here because it's a new thing. Oh yeah, and I actually need to... I will put all of these guys in a line because I need to transfer them for my live index. As well, Urshifu is having a different form. Spectadria, I don't have on the other one. I don't have Electric on the other one. And so, well, Calyrex I don't need to move. But Zamazenta I need. It goes in the main game, live index. And yeah, guys, I was so freaked that I have lost Eternatus. Because I was like putting, because I'm already almost done with the live index. I was going through it and looking like, where just putting the end Pokemon there. I put Sword Doggy and then was going to put Eternatus there. Notice it's not in the box. Like, where is my Eternatus? What happened to it? And I went all throughout the box. I used the search function, I used home, and I'm like, where is it? I haven't traded away, I haven't removed it. Like, where is it? Then I remembered. Pokejobs. Pokejobs actually remove the Pokemon from your PC. So they were gone because of Pokejobs. There were some other Pokemon which I was certain I have captured before, but I could not see anywhere. And you can imagine when they got back, my live index was a mess. So there were random Pokemon everywhere in places they didn't belong. I was big angry for a moment there. Oh, come on. There we go. We must capture the shine. Yeah. That's one quest down in its entirety. Oh, I forgot to go that way. Well, we'll do that off stream. Oh, looky here. A certain someone needed one, but I already sent them the pre-evolution because I caught one in Let's Go. But I was gonna say, I was being told that it's super rare because you can only fish it out in a certain spot. But here it is, in the cave, at like a normal moment. Like, sure, I could, like, if it goes for the fast freaking quick ball, I will capture it. If it not, I'm not gonna be that bothered. Also, I noticed that a certain someone has been sleeping on the job. And I'm going to refer that, unlike G-Man, who doesn't want to buy. Yeah, Putto, shellfish. Putto has always been a very interesting Pokemon. And yeah, the fact that they never said like what caused it to become extinct, it's always fascinating because when you look at it, it looks like something that should survive, you know? It looks capable. Like, there have been those theories that the Pokemon it's usually fed on, like they either they died out, or like a couple of them evolved with like in having such of a big and hard shell that they cannot be broken down and being eaten. But they also die out because they evolved to have way too big of a shell to live. But yeah, they had never clarified it. And yeah, more fossil Pokemons. Like, they never explained like why is this place filled with fossil Pokemons, and because they are not like living fossils. Like, what's the fish called again? Now I forgot what the fish is called. But yeah, they are not living fossils like that, which have like have legit existed from the time when they were like a new species, and just remain unchanging. But like the fossil Pokemons have been returned from extinction. They have been brought back to life. That's why they are rock type. Like, they have been resurrected. Most of them most likely would not be rock type. They would just be living. But yeah, here they are. Like, a huge bunch of fossils everywhere. There are explanations for the legendaries, like there is Hoopa who likes to just summon legendaries everywhere. Also, now I'm actually completely forgetting. What way did I need to take to get to the area I want to go by? It's not that way. The place is there, but I can't take the down route. What was the actual route? I have gone around, like, actually moving in this DLC so little. I keep mixing up some paths. Especially since I keep now looking at the like OBS, is everything running and is everything looking smooth? Is the recording function doing what it should be and not suddenly taking all the space on my hard drive like it has done so many times? You know what, since I'm back here, I might as well go and heal the team. And let's return in the quest so we don't have to do it all at once, because that's going to be a long dialogue session. We do it like everything at once. And funnily enough, we are going to have the same exact order as I had in my personal playthrough. So, Legendary Giants. Hmm. I don't get that. But yeah, it would look nice to light it up, most likely, but it doesn't look like chandelier. Not by any sense of the word. But here comes something new. I haven't seen what the Regi Elix will be. I can actually understand that. Because I know that there are candies that kinda have this shape. I just never had any. I don't know what happens when you open the package, like how does it work? And the stream is going to go wiggly woggly for a second. It won't last long. I'll just restore my Pokemon so you're not missing anything. It'll be mostly a black screen anyway. And then, let's see, like, what was the closest flying spot? So I'm starting to think, have I even gone there on this save? Did I showcase the tree? Oh yeah, you need to take the waterway that way, that's why. Stupid me. I'm so forgetful. Like, I only remember that you get the other mountain path this way, but no, you have the entire thing over here. You just go the other side. Like, I just remember that you have to go past the mountain side to get to the place where you can take this water thing. That was my big mistake. Me bad memory. And I keep like wanting to just blaming bad memory and for crying out loud. Even though when I have actually had memory tests done, they usually indicate me having exceptionally good memory. It's just so freaking selective. And when I get tired, my cognitive abilities suffer greatly. So, yeah. And overall, especially this generation of Pokemon games, I've been playing this so chillaxed, just laying back and just looking at things happening. Not, and like usually having at least one video and book next to it as well. So there are other things going. It is very easy to do and actually very fun to do when I can just play it on the freaking computer screen. With the help of El Gato. But here we have the big tree. And it be happening. I want to take some pictures. It is a completely different time of the day than when I did on my personal copy, because I legit thought that you need to be there somewhere around midday. Because the clue kind of tells you that. And I were here at 2 different opportunities before having the clue, and this didn't happen. Yeah, this very epic fight. Baby Angie. And then Articuno just being a freaking bitch and trying to shoot them in back. that jump. And I'm very confused about the selection, like how did they choose where each of them go? You guys see it soon enough. Yep, one goes into fire, one goes in the iron armor, and one stays here. Yep. And that's it. And I'm going, the stream is going to go some wiggly for a while, but no worries. You guys won't miss anything, because I will just bike a bit further back where we came from. I will stop before we should be able to see anything. I think I know the area where we should start seeing things. I'm not 100% sure because I came from the other way. But just remember, it said one of them stayed here. And remember that one of them were not exactly flying. One of them just running and then jumping. So wouldn't that make sense that the one that cannot fly would stay the nearest to this location? That would be the most logical, yeah? You would think so, right? So well, hold on to your hats. I think we need to go closer before we see. Yeah, that was Leafy. I was like, it's so weird to see evolutions in the wild. I was in the hitbox? Really? I don't feel like capturing a Snorlax. I actually went and transferred one from Go. I have so many weak ones with a completely useless stats and CP wise, so I was like, let's get this out of here. Get some use out of it finally. We should be soon seeing our target. Or we actually saw it before and I didn't notice. Because I'm kinda waiting for the sound. Do we actually need to come from the other direction? I did not see it. It could also need that we need to reset the area. I think that must be the case here. Because to get them to spawn, you need to get into the area, like a new time. Yeah, there we go, we heard it. So it must have been that I needed to reset the area. I don't know the exact spot they spawn in though. We should be able to see it soon. Just everyone keep your eyes peeled and say if you see it. Because I'm actually not sure at what point it should appear. Because last time when I did on my personal copy, I saw it here already. And it was moving this way. Maybe it actually went past and I just didn't see it. So I'm trying to go the path I know it should be taking. Because we heard the sound, so it should be going there. By all sense of the word at least. I think I originally lost it here. And then I was going to... No, it wasn't here when I lost it. No, actually it was. Because I turned around. Oh, yep, there it is. So it actually went past and I just didn't notice. So, yeah. The one that levitates actually stayed the closest. Yeah, looking at the direction it was going, it looked like it would have gone to the top. So it makes sense that way. But come on, the one that cannot fly went further than the one that just levitates. And yeah, it does this ninja trick. So you have to guess which one's right. I guessed wrong, it's laughing at me. And it's flying away. Let's see, because I actually never followed. Where does it go if you fail? Like, I saw it went this direction, but it vanished beyond the space I can go myself. No, it doesn't go. It doesn't go to the same place where I saw it go last time. No, it actually goes up. So I can follow it and try again. Interesting. I just kept reloading the save until I found the trick, how to know where it goes. I don't think I can actually use the trick if I am watching the stream at the same time. But let's see. It might be that I just need to use luck. And 1 out of 3... Come on, isn't that bad for odds? I got it. And yeah, after you get it through its ninja trick, it freaking tries to assassinate you. It's a sneaky bugger. And I failed this fight by like getting the wrong damage amount so many times. Mainly due to critting. Its critical hits are the bane of my existence when I'm trying to capture something. Wow, it never had taken this long before it actually attacks. Ooh. Ow. Wow, 2 health? Oh, guys, remember, you know what? We forgot to get the freaking Premier Ball, so we better get lucky. Holy shit, I was about to say, did we actually get lucky, but no. It went almost all the way on first ball. That'd be insane. But to be honest, there have been so many legendaries, which like even after 20 balls, they just like immediately get out. So you wouldn't actually judge young me thinking that certain legendaries legit cannot be caught without a Master Ball. And yeah, I only failed capturing legendaries on Emerald. It's the only one. After that, my English skill raised up quite significantly because at that point I was actually reading High Gothic on well, more low Gothic to be honest at that point. Low Gothic at like a lower grade level already. So English was already technically mastered. Like, the only problems I have is speech impediment and dyslexia occasionally, but those are things I really cannot do anything about. But verbal and literal communication is so overrated anyway, right? All communication we need is Animal Crossing emotes, right? We just do some spooks in a row and that's how we connect. Maybe one hunt here and there. Lost. It reminds me, I actually need to check something real quick. I can do it at the same time we are trying to get the capture ball, and I was almost certain that will the Pokemon torment me and complete the capture when I'm not looking. Yeah, I remembered right. A very good thing that I remembered right, because if I would have remembered wrong, let's just say my rest of the day would have been excruciatingly busy. It's gonna be busy anyway, but not excruciatingly. Oh, blast! Well, Corviknight doesn't care. Corviknight goes down, so we may live. We don't have that many tries left. Aw, don't be mean. Psycho Cut, really? Like, what even was the other original name for the game Psycho Cut? Like, it is a regional variant of one game, but I can't remember what's the series. Like, there are so many odd, like, regional variations. Like, Pokemon makes a lot of sense, because just naming the series Pocket Monsters, it would not have survived in the, like, Western markets with the name Pocket Monsters. It would have remained a fad, but actually localizing the name to be Pokemon, it's actually something unique, catchy, and it doesn't define it too much. And there goes Jagapult. Surprising. Well, let's go to the duo that can heal themselves a bit. And they should last before this final chance we have to even try. Come on, please. Be nice. Oh! Ah, that was our final try. Wasn't it? Please say that I saw it wrong, but I think it was our final try. Yep, because I cannot use the final one. It will mix up the... Dang it. No, you did not hear it. Well, that's okay, Goran. There's always stuff to do. Oh, now I'm just... Do I go to get more balls immediately, or do I try to get the capture again? I think I might try the capture. Let's see, can I... No, I can't do the trick on the first one while I'm trying to see the chat as well. Yep, I got it wrong. And because I got it wrong, I'm gonna get the Pokeballs now. Still old habits. I try to go to Pokemon and use the move Fly. It really doesn't matter where do I get them, but let's get them somewhere we haven't gone for a while. The turn rate on the bike isn't that good. But then again, it's a bike. What are you expecting? And we are going to need a couple. Actually, yeah, we are going to need more than that. Yeah, that should be good enough. Let's just sell the balls because we don't need them. Like, I just wish that you could just directly buy the premier balls. Like, in some games you can. In most games you can, but in some you can. Do I even have much treasure to sell in this version? Not that much. I can make up the cost. But I'm not going to go to 2 million by selling the stuff. Like I would go past 3 million if I would just sell everything I have, like the items I can sell in my sword copy. And I have been buying a lot of clothing as well. It's just the fact that I get like so many freaking items from the Poké Plus Go. It makes sense. And yeah. Oh wait, I forgot that I have this many big nuggets. Sure. Whoops! Now, talking about that... Talking about that 3 million. Where did I get these many big nuggets? I have no memory. I have no memory. Where did all of these big nuggets came from? But let's look at our fossil situation. We have 2 fossil trade, 4 fish, nothing else. Oh boy. I'm still... Okay, I'm going to take my living dex out and I'm going to say which fossils I need. And if people can send them to me in a trade, that would be good. I can trade Arcto swords from my sword copy. I can have quite a many of them. But I would need Draco Volts. And I would need Arcto Wish for my living dex. So yeah, if anyone have those 2, I would be intrigued. I would want some. Okay, then let's fly back. And yeah, you still don't have a quest log, but you have those map flags that will showcase where you should be. And you heard the bird. Let's see if we can see it now. I did see it on my sword copy. It did fly this way. But for some reason I can't see it this time either. Why did I find it so easily on my sword copy though? That is very odd. I could not see it, and it wasn't there yet, so... Maybe it gets there now? Nope. Can't see it. Have it gone to the spot? No. Where is it? So it is clear I still don't actually know its behavior. I just know now 2 locations where it should go, but I don't know what causes it to go there. Like, what causes it to get here? What do you need to do? Is this place actually like a second spot and we had just been missing that it has landed somewhere and it only remains there for a certain time and then comes here? Okay, well, let's bite back and see. Because for once, I think that you might actually need to use the upper route. That might be a cause. It might like steer, so you need to go that route. Now I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that wasn't the other Kuno, it was our flying fossil. Okay, let's reset. And try again. So we heard the sound. Because of hearing the sound, you would think it would be immediately here. The first time I saw it was like here on my sword copy, and it was flying towards the location. Keep your eyes peeled because I can't see it. The Eevee is really trying to get us. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Hello. So it's actually flying this way. That's odd. Have I actually been like sitting still here enough for it to fly here? And then back? No, it goes past. I guess it's gonna land somewhere here. Now I'm starting to think, does it actually reset or not? It's either this one or the past one. Yep, got it right. Let's see, how far can I go? It will assassinate me. But it's not the time to think about camping. Oh yeah, another thing I just remembered. I didn't fix up the goal for the extra stream. I should do that. I can try to do that while I'm doing the fight. Hold on, I need to put the window there. Like, that's another plus. It frees up me to do more things if I'm actually using the Elgato. And now especially that I have the Switch Pro controller, it frees up my hands way better as well. Now I need to open Twitch on another browser. And then we start spamming the Premier Balls. Oh, now I see. The community goal says that it's not has started yet. No wonder it hasn't worked. But why is that? Why hasn't it started yet? You know what? I'm going to put it low. Because it should have started ages ago. And I have seen it on other days. So I have no idea why it hasn't been there. How many days is there left? Even 11, right? So we'll have it going for 11 days. I won't be streaming on most of them anyway. But yeah. Start challenge. The challenge should be live now. I have no idea why it hasn't been live before. Like what caused it to go unlive. But there it is. The community decides the Extra Steam challenge is on again. And hopefully next month will be very viable for Extra Steam's streams anyway, so better start using points if you want to see some. Come on. Psycho Card, really? Like I only have 60 Premier Balls left. Oh, jeez. I should have just bought like 300 of them from the get-go, but it feels wrong to have that many Premier Balls at once. I'm like way used to actually just buying a certain stock amount and then continuing to get more when needed, than to just like blank out by an insane amount. There are different cases, like in Sun and Moon games, when you get to the shopping mall and you get the coupon, that's a point where you buy with all the money you have, because you're not going to get that sale again. Plus, you can make more money. Because if you buy Pokeballs with it in the stacks of 10 and just sell them, you actually get Premier Balls for free. So you can make infinite money. I didn't do that much, even though in Ultra games I should have. Because buying out the coolest clothing items in the games cost multiple millions. And I kind of wish that this game had items like that. Like, I want more cool clothing items. Like, every clothing item in this game is pretty plain. And to be honest, in the Sun and Moon, the clothing items were otherwise plain as well. But at least there were these tropical clothing options. And like clothing options I would normally wear, like very loose and cool. Not so warm clothing, light clothing. I know it's much colder in Galar, but if you go to Isle of Armor, that's a warm place. Wouldn't you want some summery clothing for a place like that? Oh, come on, Artiku, no. Play fair for once. I say play fair and you immediately knock down my Pokémons and we are going to the healing duo. Technically trio because all three can heal with the items. Just the last one cannot heal without hurting. And we cannot hurt the Articuno anymore, other than mentally. Because when we caught it, it will remain in the box forever. You heard me, your torment will be legendary. I think we are going to faint before I can do anything. Did I remember to save the game? Please say I remember to save the game. So I'm going to reset. I'm going to reset regardless. I'm at that point now. It has been 2 hours. All we need to do is capture this bird and one more bird, and we are done. Ow. I did not believe that my team is legit going down before the Kuno dies to some bullshit. Or I not well, of course now me running out of Pokeballs would have been ridiculous, but jeez. I invested so many Pokeballs on you, Kuno. At least Deadmau isn't going down with a single hit. Was that a critical? No, it was not a critical. But it was a capture! Yes! Oh, that took way too many Pokeballs. Deadmau is the only one who survived the attack. Oh, but we have Articuno. Yes. And yeah, it's funny how like they are not the old typing, but they have attacks that affect like it. Like Articuno having an glare that will freeze others. And well, you are going to see the other Pokédex entries. Okay, now time for the other ones. Again, I went for the Pokemon to fly when I should got the thumb map. Old habits. Old habits. Sometimes you get rid of them, but sometimes you are still a slave to them. But yeah, let's go to Motorstock. Because we need to heal our team. Let's go. And it's funny how big part of our team is captured in basic Pokeballs. In this generation, it has been a huge thing. It's on both of my teams, in both games. In every other generation, there is usually like a very even change. And whoop, there it goes. That was Zapdos. You know, the one bird that cannot fly. Actually, let's make this easy again for us. So I don't plan capturing anything else in between. And let's look at the moves. So we have Cut, Shift, Hurricane. Yeah, it did use all. And it's funny how like the Pokédex rating I have on this version is now half of what I have on the other one. I actually wanted to go away from the hail zone. You don't want to fight it when it's hailing. And I don't know what causes, like when it runs and when it will actually stop. I haven't found the trigger to that. Except in certain location I have. And I don't want to fight it here either because it's a freaking sandstorm. So even if it would stop all of a sudden now, I want it to run. Don't want to face it in a sandstorm. Why are there woody colos in a sandstorm? Oh, it's starting to sweat. It's getting tired. Like, imagine, it's a freaking chocobo. And we are faster than it is on a bike. To be honest, it's way faster, but we have more, well, logic behind our movement and stamina. Zapdos cannot run forever. He's a bird. Out of the new designs, I think Zapdos might actually be my favorite. I just don't like fighting types overall. Like normally, but the new Zapdos, it's just so funny because it acts and looks like a chocobo. Whoa! Flame charge will be too much, most likely, so quick attack, yes, exactly where we want it. Oh, thank you for the points, Goran. That's... Like, I did put the point limit quite low because we are almost done with the freaking time of the challenge, so that's almost the challenge done. Yep. Like I said, because we have missed most of the time in the challenge, I did put the point limit way lower. Like, I had the original point limit and I cut off the time in half, like the point limit in half, because more than half of the time has been gone, and then I took like 1/3 of it away as well, just to make up for the fact that it hasn't working. I still don't know why Twitch suddenly deactivated it, but there we go. Ow. And yeah, you see, the Kuno had that move that looks like it could be freezing, and that move looks like it could be electric. It's funny how they have so fitting and good freaking signature moves now, when they are not the type. And thank you, Goran. I never really used that. Lost. Yeah, there are the possibilities in this fight that Toxtricity can actually heal more than he's going to be hurt. If the Zapdos keeps using those stats moves, but there are the chances that it can crit like this and almost kill Toxicity in one go. So now the odds are very much against it. Hopefully I actually get the capture soon. Heck, nabbit. Whoa! We are stuck in one. And yeah, the game designers knew how much people hate, like when your Pokemon is that low attack, you get the constant dun 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 dun, and they removed it. It's such a blessing. Because I bet if that would still have been a thing in this generation, I would have needed to mute the game in some cases, from, like in the streams. Because I could not have introduced everyone to the eternal dun dun dun. And I don't mind it, it just makes you focus more, but there are many who are either getting... what's the word for it again? PSD, post-traumatic stress disorder from that, or just overall feeling of unease. Reversal. Ow. That hurt. Come on, you little chocobo, get in the ball. I actually today started by trying to capture Zapdos. I did already earlier, like a couple of days ago, capture Moltres, but I captured like Zapdos like an hour before the stream, and then Articuno like 20 minutes before it. Yeah, my timing today have been very cut close, I just say. This day has just been gone by. Because I just happened to pass out like 3 times before. Are we going to get to the point where we only have one Pokemon left again? It's starting to look like that. Thursdays are busy for me, like most, like especially those that go to work, because usually people try to pile in stuff so they get it done on Thursday so they can have an easy day on Friday. It makes sense. I did that a lot as well. Fast. It really loves critting with that attack. It seemed to have worked, Goran. You ask it nicely, and there it goes. Thank you. I'm quitting that. It certainly isn't the authority. But there we go. Strong legs, Pokemon. One kick is enough to pulverize a dump truck. And it runs through the mountains at 180 miles per hour. And somehow we caught it on the bike. How fast are we going on the bike? 200? Or are we supposed to think that because it ran an insane amount of time, like length, it's already tired. And thank you, Goran. Oh. I should start like drinking water more like evenly and more throughout the days. But on the other hand, like it actually have raised my health in a much more stable condition. But on the other hand, now that I actually use liquids, I also actually need to use it. I'm actually more dependent on them. Like being dehydrated constantly eases the fact that you are dehydrated, you're used to it. Now that I sometimes get out of the state of dehydration, going back into it is not fun. I guess that's the best way I can go at it. And yeah, let's rest the team. Because bloody hell. Just being forced to stand there and take a beating. Not fun. And yeah, there we go. There's our bird. Oh. I just noticed. All even. There's on defense and that's actually odd. I'm actually quite surprised about the nature. About the ability. Those abilities are actually quite mean. Those are quite mean. Because I can imagine them in a competitive setting now. You are... you summon in the field, your opponent summons a Pokémon with Intimidate. Their stats boost up instead of going down. But yeah, remember, we saw the birch here. Articuno just flew over here. And like went around this area. Zapdos ran all the way to here. That's an insane long way. And well, you guys already know that the Moltres flew over here. But it flew, so it's not that insane. It was flying. So let's go to the fields of Anna. And you can already hear the sounds. Moltres I actually got on the first try. It was the only one. And talking about my personal copy. That's odd. Have they actually changed the behavior between versions? Because there, I always reset it. It immediately can be seen flying over that way and then coming across that way. We heard the sound, but we could not see it. At least I didn't see it. Also, what are those dark spots on the sky? There's actually something in the sky. I have never noticed that before. Have I even laid on a clear weather during this time of the day? can see those spots in the sky there, can't you? Huh. I wonder, is that some sort of bug? Maybe they are supposed to be stars that are bugging out. Okay, let's reset the location because I think it might not have liked what was entering that way. Okay, we hear the sound, and there it is. Oh! It can hit me from so far away! Okay then. On my sword copy, I actually ran behind it around the entire island before I caught up to it. Because, well, it was the first one I went against. So I had no idea how they work. You and your nasty plots. You know, like, it's hard for me to actually decide which one of the birds are my favorite now. Like, it was Articuno, no doubt, in the originals. But, like, it's certain, I bet everyone agrees that the Moltres is the one that has mostly improved comparing to the original, because I think original Moltres just sucks. Especially in 3D, it looks horrible. But the new one, it looks so cool. I like it. Whoa! Moltres, dude! Really? Well, we have 30 tries. I would have so loved if the game would have just... Because it would have felt bullshit if I would have got it on the first try. But it would have legit made me feel like, felt like the game is trolling me more by actually getting it on the first throw than not getting on the first throw, you know? This design of Moltres is quite hypnotic, especially now that it's on low HP, so its movement is slower. It just flows so majestically. That dark essence of it. It's evil, it's dark type. Or as it's named in Japan, evil type. Well, it was the easiest to catch. So on both versions, Moltres was the easiest to catch. Malevolent. Yeah, aura that blazes like a molten fire. But yeah, it's funny how like legit they in this universe, in this reality, meaning all of the universes that are Sword and Shield, Articuno, Zapdos and Moltres all like this. The other form doesn't exist. But yet their name are more reminiscent of those, and like the description and are more like akin to those. So that gives the idea. Are these versions like the actual legendary birds in this reality, and the other ones have just been seen, have been seen by people, but they are from a different dimension? like the normal versions would have just like visited this reality, and people have seen them. But these are the actual native ones that should be in this world. And that's actually at least my theory for the moment. And will be until they have stated it otherwise. It's the only way that makes sense in my mind, at least. But yeah, we have caught all the birds. That means we are done with the expedition. And that means we are actually done with all the expeditions. And we have actually half hour left than what I was expecting to put on the stream. Like, this is starting to look like my average stream time if I would end it here. And I won't continue that much longer, because I cannot just keep on spinning forever. And especially not spinning in two different directions. So, I'm gonna need to put the recording on, just to make sure that I cannot do it now because Elgato has again recorded things or somehow just kept using space without my knowledge. So let's take a tiny break. It's not going to take long. I just need to reset it so it frees up the space again. But again, I saw it tick down. I don't know why it has started doing that. Like it's taking space for some reason when I'm not using it. I can understand that it takes like the 5 minutes that it needs. Like it would record every 5 minutes because I can back record that amount. But constantly taking more and more space and not freeing it up, that I don't understand. And now again, like I had 0 space when I closed it down. Now I have 12 gigabytes left. Yeah, I don't know why it had started doing like this. At least the recording works, that's the main thing for me. So let's record the birds. Dodgy mask. Yeah. And like the way he talks about the birds, like he would have known about the original ones. Those legs will be a lot thicker than I expected. And then finally, Moltres. It's not at all hot to the touch. It's kind of right more hot with the punks in Spike Mouth. And yeah, that's all. Well, actually... And yeah, his respawn is exactly the same. And we got the lead card. Yeah, he legit forgot his thought. He'd be so excited about us adventuring. What took you? And yeah, her response didn't change much at all. Oh. Yeah, we figure out everything out, so... Yep, come up with new legends. And... yeah, are they actually father and daughter? And... he only certainly can use magic. Ninja Disco Ball. He legit can cast magic. And we are just given a golden suit. At first I was like, oh, I can actually have a golden suit with my golden backpack, but it's not actually that good looking. So I can showcase it, but it doesn't look that good. I was a bit disappointed. It isn't actually like shining gold, it's just flat out gold. But yeah, that is the end of the story of the DLC. And you can see how much more there is to the story part of this DLC compared to the other one. I really liked it a lot. And there is still so much to do. There is legendaries to be caught in the Dynamax adventures. There is the legendaries to be caught by collecting the clues of the location. There is still a lot of new Pokémon that you can collect. None of it is new, except, well, you can get a local Slow King now, so that's technically new as well. But yeah, those things are not going to be on the streams because they are like the grindy things. So, there's this dark spot here. The shadow of something? Meant to be a shadow of that, like, planter. This one doesn't have one. I never noticed it. But yeah, let's restore the Pokemon. Think the stream should have returned to normal. Yeah, the stream have returned to normal from what I can see. And I will showcase what the outfit looks like. Even though, like I said, it's quite disappointing. Wait, I can't remember this. I have forgotten all about this. Huh. Yeah, the uniforms are overall a disappointing thing. And the JoJo one was interesting at least. But yeah, here was the normal expedition uniform. And then the gold one. Yeah, it's not... It just looks yellow. I don't really like it. Like, I might use some parts of it alone, but in overall, it's not that good. And I could have this golden, like, better back with it, but maybe if changing the jacket to something else. Or like mixing it up. Have I original stuff, DLC stuff? Yeah, champion stuff. Like this is actually immediately a bit better. Like it actually looks functional, but yeah, no, I'm not going to pair any of this. So leave without changing. But yeah, that was the DLC. But oh, what's here? A legendary clue? Like, was he actually writing this down? Or where did this come from? But you can, like, avid Pokemon fans can recognize that there's something in the air. Something that should not be there. So, let's go to the max raid player. I'm not even sure at like which places we can actually even look high enough. So we could see if the thing is still there, like it was pictured, and I can't be bothered to go into a further location at this current moment just to showcase. So let's go to the max layer where both of those two escape to. Look, there they are. She will sell maps to the legendaries for ore, so she's useless. But hello, you. And she's still not happy about it. A horde of creatures appeared. Don't know even if they're Pokémon. Something has caused aliens to appear. How do you know it's called an ultra wormhole? Like, have the Aether Foundation studies been shared in this world universe so validly that everyone knows what ultra wormholes are, but they don't know what ultra beasts are? That's very confusing. Yeah, that's a new expedition. But there are many Ultra Beasts. That's not something that's going to be on the stream because that's going to be grinding Ultra freaking Dynamax Adventures. So, yeah. Of course, I can't ride my bicycle. I wanted to actually press X. So we're saving the game here. Because this has been it. It's quite sad. But this will be my Pokemon Shield streams for the foreseeable future. Like I said, if there is a future event or we are going to do freaking Dynamax Adventures in a group or something, the streaming can return. It might be on my Sword version, it might be on the Shield version, but the story overall, it's done. I would be really surprised if they are going to introduce more DLC into this. You would think that they are going to release the Generation 4 remakes next. Or maybe they are going to skip a year by releasing as a major title of a new spin-off. I haven't been playing freaking Mystery Dungeon after the streams, but I would already want to have the next one remade as well, because the next one is the best in the series. It's one of the best games ever made. They improved so much on it. But yeah, the old Pokemon player Neurosis, we are saving twice, crying, saving twice, so not crying once. But yeah, that has been the game for today. I will put the system to sleep mode to off our recording device. And yeah, that has been. Well, whoa! I look at the time on the freaking Twitch stats, and it's almost half an hour wrong from the actual live stats. So yeah, this hasn't been that much shorter than I expected. I think it's time to do a raid. I see that our usual subjects are streaming, so we'll commence the raid in that direction. I should still have the button for it. Let me just find it. The raids. And then where is it? The boop. So we are ready in 2K. Thanks a lot for everyone joining today. Hopefully you'll join tomorrow because IF is going to go again fighting the traitor among us. Until then, bye for now.